Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, flat 22. Check flat 54, right 54. Now let's run, let's run.
Jameis now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard. 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go. Lucky. Hey! He's coming. Double up. Hey, fast! He's coming. Double up. Watch that.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Newton. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved, you mean. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to loft one. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey!
On 2nd and 12, Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch. 8. 8. 3. Check 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And some space here. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check back.
Now Winston. Buying time to his left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Ready?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Stop your whining.
Jameis again. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Winston. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. After 1, 17-7 is our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And high kick, and he got all of it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Ready, 88. Gun. Tight Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Great. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. There goes a deep. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Great. Kill. Wall, get wall. Switch. Hey. Shit. Shit. Express. Ringo. Hey.
From the gun, Newton. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it.